Hello minasan, Hikimamori this, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Lucky Rabbit Club and it's by the developer ArcadeKitten. Let's start the game. View content warnings, yes. This game contains themes and depictions of the following: strong language, alcohol, drugs, blood, death, violence, gore, eye trauma, and cannibalism. Discretion is advised. So if you guys don't want to see any of that, you can leave now. Nina. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's animated. I could sworn it was over here somewhere. You continue down the side well, turning your head every which way as you continue to look for it. It's been a while since you last been here though, and it's very easy to get turned around. This is very neon. Especially now as the sun begins to set and the buildings become aglow with familiar red lights. It makes everything begin to blend together and you're almost certain you're gone in at least one circle. Now, a very young thing like you shouldn't be wandering around a place like this one. You turn around behind you expectantly and he slides into view. Oh yeah, are you the lucky rabbit? Ha, that's what you said the first time I came here. Guilty as charged. You stare about the rabbit, he was exactly what you needed to run into, lucky you. I'm glad to see you around here again. Why? And why are you shirtless? You really scared me, you know? With a playboy. Here I sat thinking I'd never get to see you again. And that'd be a shame. Because I really enjoy our time together. You really miss little me? I'm surprised. Wonder how many people fawn over you as soon as you step into the room. Huh, you flattered me. What brings you back here anyway? Could it be you were missing being my honey bunny? Well, actually, you see, I realized I forgot something a while ago and I've been going crazy retracing my steps trying to find it. You didn't happen to see a pearl necklace with an owner anywhere in your club, did you? It's really important to me, I need to get it back. You know I can say I recall, but it's more than possible you left it behind. Here, come with me, we'll go looking for it together. Would you? That'd be such a huge help, thank you. Course, don't worry about it. Besides, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. It'll give us some time to catch up. I had a feeling you might say something like that. Man, these people are into it. You step aside and allow him to lead the way. It brings forth the memories of when you first arrived in the city and when you first met the berry rabbit beside you. He invited you out to a local nightclub for a fun time. Unbeknownst to you, at the time he was the owner of said nightclub. He takes you down a few twists and turns, the area becoming all the more familiar the closer you get. Until at last he stops right before the entrance. You look up at the glowing byron sign. The Lucky Rabbit. With a name like that, you probably should guess a random thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But hey, there might be more rabbits, who knows, right? But you just weren't thinking. Clearly you weren't thinking, given that you lost such an important item to you. You hope at least that you're able to find it somewhere inside these doors. Playboy steps ahead of you, about to open the door for you. But before he's able to, the door opens on its own and two other women step up. Maggie, Mary, my girls. I love this one. This is my favorite. Playboy enthusiastically greets the two, even pulling them in for a small group hug. Where are you going? The night hasn't even started. Mary started feeling a bit overstimulated. So it ups. I forgot to mention it, but the developer of this game, you might be familiar because I played a previous game of the developer that was called One Girl's Trash, I'm pretty sure. And the fly design, it's very familiar, right? That was a really good game, so I have hopes for this one too. We'll be back later. We're just gonna go chillax for a while. The woman with the red hair, Mary, is looking at you a bit strangely. Yeah, it's very intensely. You wonder briefly if you should say something, but before you get the chance to... Alright girls, I'll see you later. Be good. The two of them continue on their way out. You open your mouth. TV. He's been called over by one of them. PB Playboy. Hello, Nina. I'll be right with you. Oh? What you doing? Huh? Huh? What you doing? You watch from distance as Mary grabs Playboy's hands. They are clearly talking about something, but with the distance between you and the noise of the city, it's impossible to hear. They don't talk for very long. And once their conversation is over, Playboy returns to your side. Girlfriends of yours? Nope, just friends. That's so. I didn't know it was possible for you to have friends without them benefiting you in some way. You rabbit. The benefit is that I get to have 2 friends. That's a good benefit. I wouldn't know, I don't have friends, but I'm sure it's a good benefit. Why do you think so lowly of me? I wonder why. We'll work out anyways. Those girls don't exactly like to have fun. Not the way I do anyway. I think I know enough about who's fun for you, bunny boy. After your bit of banter, the two of you finally step inside the nightclub together. You know, I'm not one for clubs. I actually never went. I went to a club like twice. I didn't enjoy it. Too loud. The club is just as you remember it being. Energetic and lively, but still with an air of class to it to make you feel like you're just a tad bit fancy, even being in here. It's already full of people who are often dancing their cares away. Their cares? It's their worries away. Did you miss this place? Playboy attempts to take over the music. I know we're supposed to go looking for your necklace now, but how about we grab a drink first? My treat. Well, if it's your treat, then who could I refuse? A drink in here probably costs like $40 or something like that. You follow Playboy up to a bar and take a seat beside him on the velvet stools. Within a few moments, the bartender appears before you. She's a red fox, much like yourself. She greets the both of you, though you can tell she's a bit more focused on Playboy than you. Still, she turns to you with a smile. What can I get you for you this evening, sweetheart? Well, what's gonna be? Ooh, can I save the game before I don't know if this matters. Blood Fairy, Cosmic Politan, Martyr Garita, Day Curry, Meritini, Whisker Sour. Just water's fine. I would probably grab like the Whisker Sour. I don't like the sour, but it's whiskey, right? But just water's fine. What? Not gonna drink anything? Look, man, I don't trust you. Yeah, I don't really feel like getting tipsy tonight. Everybody in the club getting... Even when it's in the house? Sorry, bunny boy, you don't get to enjoy the ramblings of a drunk fox tonight. After you place your order, Playboy follows suit. Meritini, the way I like it. Of course, I'll get it for you right away. Thank you, gorgeous. You always know how to keep me happy. Ah, nice CGs. You watch for a moment as the bartender begins preparing his drink. The shaking of the cup provides an oddly pleasing sound. Return back to Playboy for a moment. You have a bit of a type, don't you? What, are you saying you don't have a thing for foxy girls? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure you don't, bunny boy. The bartender returns with your drinks and you thank her as she passes them over to you. You look over to Playboy, who took no hesitation putting the glass to his lips. He turns away from the bar and he faces the dance floor, seemingly people watching as he drinks. Drinks good? Incomparable. You know, I think I remember you getting that when I was first here too. Do you drink it every night? We all have our vices. I remember you having more than a few drinks over the course of your stay. Got any others? Vices, I mean. Well, that depends on how you mean by it. How about smoking? You smoke at all? I got some cigars I wouldn't mind sharing. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I don't smoke. I think it's disgusting, so I'm not gonna. Figures. Your teeth are too pretty for that. Thanks. Alright, aside from that, you know, I don't remember. Was there any other substances that you like? Because if you want, let's just say I got some connections. We could make a real party of things, you know. I'm clean. Don't do drugs, kids. They are bad. That doesn't sound pretentious or anything, but I don't need any of that stuff to feel high, yeah. Well, are you special? Hey, I just say I wasn't trying to sound pretentious. Came out that way anyway, sweetheart. No big deal, though. We had a lot of fun last time without it. Ain't that right? I came to look for my necklace, but it sounds like you're trying to paint the town red. Can't you blame me? I still think about that night we met. Walking to town looking like a straight dime ready for a good time. And I only really got a brief taste of you before you up and disappear on me. Real cool thing of you to do, sweetheart. Leaving me out here all high and dry. Damn. Oh, please. As if people aren't constantly throwing themselves at you. I remember you kissing a guy while we were here headed to the VIP room. And kissing another girl as soon as we step inside. So pardon me if I have trouble leaving you miss Lil or me so much. Of course I miss you. You got something real special going on, innit? It's because he can't have you, that's the only reason he wants you. Right, and how many people have you told that to? I'm serious. I never had a lover I didn't think was special. Somehow I don't like this guy. That was being so beautiful, you know? And I'm not just talking about a pretty face. I don't get attached if I don't like what's on the inside. That's worrying, given the themes of the game. And you're not any different from that. Am I so wrong for wanting to enjoy your company again? For wanting to relive some of that fun we had before you left? I've been dreaming of it ever since. So you aren't gonna let me down, are you, dream girl? Well, I suppose when you put it like that, it's a little sweet. A little. There's a pause in the conversation. You take notice as Playboy eyes you up and down, glass presses his lips. When he's finished drinking, he asks you. You exercise often? Why do you ask? Just curious. Man, why is this game asking so much questions? I don't exercise as much as I should. I'm being honest. I could stand to exercise more for sure. It's just hard to find a regime that isn't totally boring sometimes, you know? Well, if you ever need a personal trainer, I wouldn't mind helping you burn some energy. I had a feeling you might say something like that. The conversation tapers off from there. You sip your drink as Playboy looks back into the crowd of people. Your gaze follows suit. There's an energetic song playing and plenty of people are dancing on the dance floor. Their movements are lively and intense, and if they were about 30% more drunk, they'd probably be knocking each other over. It's a bit fun to watch. So? You wanna dance? I'm not really a dancer, no thank you. I'm fine, just sitting here and finishing my drink. Thanks. I'm gonna finish my glass of water, not dancing, not taking drugs in a club. That's the kind of person I am. Figures. Yeah, this guy it's not having it, huh? What do you mean by that? Nothing. Don't worry about it. He definitely seemed annoyed at you right now, yeah? Was he expecting a dance? It's not like you ever promised him you would. What's his deal? Playboy continues to sip on his drink for a few moments longer, and the more he drinks, the more that sour attitude he had begins to melt away. He's back to smiling, observing the dance floor and chiming in with a question or two for you. He bounces back to his usual self so quickly it makes you wonder why he even got annoyed in the first place. Maybe you're not the only person who denied his request for a dance recently. Still though, you were content to just sit at the bar and weren't going to move just for him. What? Where is my necklace? And as you continue to answer his questions, he responds with a smile or a chuckle or a tease, and it feels like his normal behavior. And so you decide to keep things easy and brush off the attitude he showed before, no use in taking it personally. Haha, you're right, Nina. And you wonder why I miss you. Well, I suppose I can understand why would you. I'm quite the catch. You finished with your drink over there? Oh yeah, I didn't even realize I reached the bottom already of my glass of water. Well, if you're looking for a refill, we can go and look for that necklace of yours if you're ready. Yeah. Yes, please. That would be wonderful, thank you. I'm not gonna get my necklace back, right? You and Playboy hop off the bar stools and leave the bartender with a wave as she collects your glasses. Slava starts walking through the club and towards the back of the building where you remember the VIP section's be. You follow along behind him, wondering if you really will find the necklace back here after everything. It's a stretch, but it's better than not checking at all. Eventually, Playboy stops in front of the door. He pulls a keycard out of his jacket and unlocks it. Before you know, you're back in the very familiar VIP room. You inhale deeply as you enter the room, nothing the faint oriental notes of the scent of it. It brings back more memories than just seeing the room alone will provide. We have a couple of pictures, a clock, more drinks, a fridge that hopefully doesn't contain humans. I don't know if this is a fridge actually. It looks mostly the same, but with a few things changed around since your last visit. Everything is so red in here. And here we are. You're lucky it's got no reservations tonight, so you can search around freely. You people don't clean in here? I don't know. What do you mean? I mean, I'm gonna check anyway, but do you really think I have a chance at finding it here? It's been so long since I was last here and this area gets used to by so many people. It's possible someone just picked up my necklace and ran off with it. I mean, yeah, sure, it's possible. It's a possibility. But we won't know for sure until we check, right? Don't you have people that clean this every time someone enters? You should. I guess. Here, I'll look into it. Flavor, sir, where are you? Sorry, looks like I'm needed elsewhere. I'll be back to help you look in a bit. Feel free to get started without me. Flavor struts past you go and find you some innocent employee looking for him and closes the door behind him. You're alone in the room. Alright, if my necklace released here, where might I have left it? Using your mouse, hover at the background and click on the highlight spots to interact with different objects around the room. A clock. No wait, that's the right time. Is it? You reach up and poke the clock hands with your fingers. They follow whatever direction you push them. Set the clock to a specific time? Yes. Oh my god. What the fuck? What is this? Did I nail it first try? Behind the clock lies a wall-mounted keyboard. Is there a code meant to go here? Oh shit. I don't know. What is this? The code? More drinks line some shelves in the room. You have to wonder when too much is too much. Do most of these even get opened? Regardless, your necklace isn't hiding among them. Plant? I guess. Just in case you check the plant. You're surprised it's a real plant, not a plastic one. There's no sign of your necklace near it, and you're sure it's not back in between all the dirt and the spot. You walk over to the couch and stick your arm between the cushion and back on the couch. You dig around, hoping the familiar shape of your necklace will make itself known to you. Alas, there's nothing behind there but spare change and dust bunnies. Get the change, get the change. Possibly. You open up the cabinet in the room, cautiously eyeing each and every shelf. There's glass and drink. Okay, the bottom seems to contain party games you remember playing. You carefully push the contents inside, not wanting to risk dropping or breaking anything. Just maybe you left your necklace in here somehow, somewhere. Search is fruitless. Check the shelf inside multiple times just to be careful, but there's nothing even close to resembling your necklace in here. A quick scan over the top of the table tells you there's nothing on it except the bucket and a bottle. Just in case you kneel over on the floor and peel your hand underneath, nothing. I mean, maybe. You walk over the couch and stick your arms with the cushion. Nope. You look into the mirror. You strike a pose or two and then do a simple twirl in front of it. Yep, still get it. What about this? You look upon the bigger picture frame in the room. This is 3 o'clock? What else can I get from this picture? There's a painted portrait here of a figure you don't quite recognize. Maybe you're not supposed to, maybe it's just artwork. And it certainly has nothing to do with your necklace. You see a picture frame on the side table and pick it up to inspect it. You recognize the people in this picture. You shared the VIP room with them last time you were here. Like plenty of other guests, they didn't seem to have a thing going on with Playboy. You can't recall their names though. Did they even tell you? Putting the picture frame down, you check the side table drawer for the necklace. It's empty. Okay, what code? Damn, I was expected to get like a couple of numbers. Bunny. Nothing happens. Damn. You look upwards towards the chandelier in the room. It's not like your necklace would have been there somehow, unless you were drunker than you remember. Nope, definitely not. Well, that's about everything I can check in the room. I feel like this should be the code. But it should be like... I'm gonna grab my trusty notebook, because I can see letters and numbers, right? So maybe like YX7 Q 4H K. Will that be the code? That's the only thing I... Okay, so it would be YX7 WQ 4HK. Oh, damn, it is. Huh? The mirror? You all cover to where the mirror once was. Ooh, nice. Nice shoes. Stairs? Is there a basement in here? But why behind the mirror? Uh-oh. Oh no. You feel a sharp pain in your body suddenly. And when it comes to heaviness in your whole being, like you're going to faint. The world around you becomes harder to perceive, the side in front of you beginning to melt together until nothing is recognizable. Your arms fall slack and the sides of your knees feel weak. And before you know it... Damn, you're out. So all my efforts of not doing drugs and drinking water for nothing? Uh-oh. I don't like that. Slowly you open your eyes again. You take a cursory look around you. What the hell is this place? You feel cool metal underneath you. You must be lying on a table on a counter of some sort. You attempt to get up, but it appears to be strapped down. These straps feel like they could be tighter. You could possibly wiggle your way out, but you're also not sure if you'll alert anyone in the process. What will you do? Oh, what should I do? Okay, before I struggle, look to my left. On a neighboring table is another young woman, but unlike yourself, she's very clearly dead. Damn. Damn, she's very... necklace? She's got a rough cut across her throat. No one's even bothered to clean her up, which leads to assume that she was killed and brought down here as soon as she was. But if that's the case, why bother even strapping her in? Yeah. Not like she can help you get out of here. Look to my right. There's not much to look on this side other than a glass paint cabinet and some strange machine. It's big and bulky with lots of buttons and flashing lights. You have absolutely no idea what it could be used for or what it's down here. As for the cabinet, you're too far away to be able to see inside. You can only guess what its contents are. I guess a struggle? You struggle in your binds. You have been bound by your wrists, forearms, ankles, and tights. They offer a bit more giving than you were expecting, but not enough to free yourself yet. Struggle again. By the way, that the music just stopped, which is unnerving. You struggle again, exerting a bit more energy this time. You can feel your binds becoming a bit looser the more you struggle. Feels like leather. Struggle again. Nice. You're a bit raised as you approach the door. Sweetheart, that's not how this works. Get back on the table. I mean, okay. You're not about to do something as stupid as attack the lion in his... Yeah, that's... He has the upper hand. I'm probably still a little bit drugged. Reluctantly, you take a few steps back, not taking your eyes off him. Once you feel the edge of the table, you hop back on and lay back down. Playboy approaches you and straps you back in tighter this time. Playboy. And so many options. What's the meaning of this? Meaning of this? You know, it's a shame. I have a lot of fun with you. I would love to take you out a bit more before we ended up here. Especially after I just got you back. I had some fun dates planned. We had such a good thing going on last time. Guess it's my fault for getting too excited to recreate it. Can you cut this out? What is this about? You really want to know? Alright, I'll just say it then. I see a lot of people, I like a lot of people, I date a lot of people. And then, at a point, I take what's mine. And when it comes to you, well, you left me, and that makes you my ex. And the whole thing with that is, I don't really do exes. Not unless I'm the one doing the exing, you dig? So what, you're going to kill me? Is that it? Just wait here a little while longer, okay, honey bunny? Sit tight. Lucky you really have a choice. Label walks up with your table and tightens the strap, seemingly extra careful. Okay. Well, shit. Struggle! But the straps are a lot tighter this time and you feel no given from them. You sit in frustration. Struggle, donkey Bob! Damn, are you still dead? You can see a button on the side of the table she's on. Will that be a way to open the straps? There's only one way to find out. You take note of where the button is on her table and hope the same as yours. You can reach it with your hands, of course, but maybe if you can wiggle your tail around. Ah, wiggle! 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 Damn, I didn't roll good enough. Shit. It's okay, don't panic. You can still get out of this. He said himself how much he liked you. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Yeah, that's it. He's almost in the room as soon as he's... Okay. Tell him anything you can get to get him to even consider letting you go. You think carefully over what you're going to say. It's your only chance after all. See, didn't take long. Thanks for being a good girl and waiting for me. Leo walks over to your table and hovers above you as he gets his things prepared. Wait, before you do anything. The expression on his face as he does it's so odd. So innocuous. He's looking at you with genuine curiosity. He's listening for what you have to say. Well, here goes nothing. This can be our secret. This is not gonna work. It's one of these two. Like, I still want to be together. This can be our secret. I'm sure you're here all the time, but I mean it. I won't tell anyone what I saw here tonight. Not a single soul. I can even help you too. Have you got the girls, boys, whoever? We could be a team. I could be available to you. And I never tell because if I did, I get in trouble too. Please, at least give me a chance to prove myself. Ain't that sweet? I won't lie to you, sweetheart, the idea of it's awfully tempting. I'd enjoy having fun with you. You're a real fun girl. And it pleased my divine to let you go and have more fun. before getting down to business. Unfortunately, I just don't trust you enough. You understand why it's gonna be this way, don't you? Ah, damn. Ugh. I heard that you like me. I've almost even said you love me with that way you acted back then. Come on now. You're acting like no one ever taught you that love is violence. I appreciate you sitting tight here while I would get things prepared. I like a girl that knows how to listen. So like you get to go out easy. While you can move your head much, you can see the corners of your eyes that Playboy is grabbing some sort of inhalation mask. You know what's coming. This was a lot stronger than what I gave you before. You'll be out like a light. Good night, Nina. Damn, I failed. Turn your head. In the last-ditch act for Rail, you turn your head away from the mask. Playful forcefully grabs your face by the chin and roughly turns your head into its position. He attaches the mask to your face before you can protest any further. You attempt to hold your breath, but it does not do you no favors. You begin to feel lightheaded within seconds, and within a few more, you don't feel anything at all anymore. Well, I'm dead. Woman, that should be... No, that can't be right. I thought that... Oh, I'm completely lost, aren't I? The next victim? No, what do we have here? Excuse me, little lady. A pretty young thing like you shouldn't be wandering around a place like this alone. Oh, sorry, it's very cute. I'm just a little lost. I was looking for the Lucky Rabbit Club. Do you know where it is? Well, I think I should. I run the place. Oh, really? Lucky me, then. Wanna be even luckier? How about I make you my special guest for tonight? Really? You ain't gonna do that. I insist. I'll make it a night you'll remember for the rest of your life. End. The cycle continues. That's one ending. I'm assuming there's more endings because there was like plenty of choices. So that says endings in here. I got the first one, I guess. And there's a bonuses scene. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 endings? So I guess 10 endings in the true ending, probably. Hey, what you doing? Stop smiling. So in here, I could be... I still want to be together. I know things ended up so abruptly last time, but after spending so much time with you again tonight, I realized I didn't want to end things again. I wanted to give this another chance. And not just another silly fling. I was thinking, you know, it could be serious between us. Maybe we could last together, even when the bar's dry and the sun comes back up. Please, it's not too late. Well, aren't you cute? Okay, it's the same thing. So I think quickly. You attempt to think of something last minute escape out of this, and you feel yourself being too paralyzed in fear to realize there is none. You can barely even move, let alone process the playbook, okay? It's the same. It's the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay, from that point I was already doomed. Care to explain yourself? This is the same. So this is the same. So I have a chance here. What if I do this first instead of struggling? Okay. Their strength is still tracking the table and you hop on your feet. You're a bit wobbly at first, but quickly regain your composure. Alright, he could be coming back at any moment. There's no time to waste, it's time to make your escape. By clicking and dragging on the background, you can get a better look at some points in the room you find yourself in. You approach the shelf in the room. There's a few strange boxes and a pile of bedsheets, maybe towels sitting. Sure, there's something in these containers that'll be of use. Most of them are empty. There's some mysterious red stains at the bottom of some of them. You walk over the cart hiding in the corner of the room. There's some mysterious containers and a locked case. You open the drawer of the cart. There's not really anything useful inside. Just some empty syringes, bottles, and a jar full of fluid. I could use that. Poor thing. Check the head. You bend your knees just a bit to the more equal level of her face. Her eyes are completely lifeless. The light doesn't catch in them like it should. Part of you is tempted to shoot them for her, but another part of you feels like it's better for them to be left open. Someone should be able to see him for who he is. Move head. Very carefully, gently you turn the head back and forth just to make sure there's nothing in hiding. There doesn't seem to be anything. You rest her head back to where it was before. Chest. Press chest. You press down on her chest lightly just to check. There's no sign of heartbeat, not like you expect to be, and her ribs seem all in place. Doesn't seem like they were broken, the only injury appears to be on her neck. You're brought down here after some sort of weird injection, so you wonder what she must have done to make them slit her throat. The arms. There doesn't appear to be any damage. Her hands are strangely belled into fists, quite uncommon for a dead woman. That's a 16? 91, maybe. Unraveling her fist, it was a bit tricky, as if even though that she refused to let go. Or maybe that was just rigor mortis setting in. Holding in her hands its chess piece, you bravely consider taking it from her, but it feels wrong to do so. You move her hands back into the position you found them in. Look at me desecrating a dead body. Just gonna double check the legs again. Her legs don't have any signs of injury on them. There's something a little funny now. That's not the right word. Curious? How about her heels are still on after everything she must have been through? Maybe they just didn't want to leave any evidence behind. Step away from her legs. Right, she's dead. So there was something with a code in here, right? With a lock case. It's striking red, yet the room itself, it feels dark. We uncover the cabinet and carefully peer into the glass. Inside seems to be a collection of surgical tools. Open the cabinet. It's locked. There seems to be some kind of code needed to open it. That's 7, right? That's how it works, right? It's 7. Nothing happens. It's not 7. So if it's not 7, is 9? I don't know. Nothing happens. Am I missing something? What about 91? Nothing happened. About 16. Nothing happens, okay. We all cover the large machine in the room. It's coated with buttons and panels and flashing lights. Looking closer, it doesn't help you understand it at all. The only thing that you can read properly is a circle with the number 1 in the center. Is it a circle? It got sides just slightly. 1, 2, 3, decagon? Dodecagon? That's what it's called. You have to just leave it be. You don't want to set off any alarms by messing with anything. So the only thing I can do is the cabinet. What am I missing in here? So if I were to solve this one first, it's 3. It's 9. So it's either 9 or 7. If I were to go like... nothing happens. Ah, damn it. I guess I can try to exit the room. Oh my god, there's so many places to go. I'm in the lab, okay. Left door? Oh my god. Look, I don't know. 4, I don't know anything about music notes. I don't like 4. I don't know. 420. Okay, can it go to North Path? Okay, the stairs. There appears to be some sort of song reading in here. But why? Look beside the door. There's 2 scanners. One of them is looking for a keycard, the other is an eye scanner. You have any keycard on you, and your eye definitely isn't going to work on this. I don't know. 16? 6. Okay, 91 maybe. When you tap on the interface, it states weight of the last batch. I don't know, 91? Man, why does everything in here requires a code? I mean, I guess it's a super secret place, I don't know, 16. Okay, so the... Well, I'm not gonna note this one yet, so... So I need to go back into the lab room. I didn't pay attention to what. Wait, what? No, lab room. How do I... There we go. I didn't pay attention to what piece she was holding. Okay. And that's I don't know if it's 16 or 91, but okay. Man, this game it's much more complex than I thought it would be. So this one I should be able to solve with the other one. Right? I'm gonna have to make a drawing out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 lines, right? And then this is gonna take a while, sorry. I don't know what any of this means, so even if I'm making a note of this, I'm not sure so I'm gonna have to go to the corner. Stick finger in? Yeah. Ouch. Confirm the blood type. Seriously? How am I supposed to know what it is? No one keeps track of those things anymore. The code screen shows you the following symbols. Damn, I'm so confused by this game. I feel like they just throw you into all of this. I thought it was a pretty, like, straightforward visual novel, and they just throw a bunch of puzzles at me at the same time. I'm terrible with puzzles. This one says mysterious container and lock case, but doesn't give me, like, the chance to. Okay, now I do. Okay, it's that the eye for the... Oh, this is not it. Really no idea what I could do. So it doesn't let me put like the plus or minus symbol. And there's only so many. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the... So it should be... So we have the one that it's like right on the... That's an F, right? It's a little over the E, I don't know. Then we have done that it's slightly lower, that's an A. Then we have the one that it's slightly over again. So it should be A or F again. And I wasn't really drawing it properly. Then we have the one that it's at the very top. And how does this work? All of them look the same to me. And there's missing the... I don't think this is the same as the other one. Oh god. You know, when you're a game developer and you're making a puzzle, never assume there's not like super stupid people like me. So there is a 1 on a 12-sided. I mean, this should be fairly simple, but... Until I'm assuming the 1 it's 12. We should be 6, 18. Okay. That was it. The cabinet doors open to you and you hurriedly look inside for something you can use. While it's full of surgical tools, it's conveniently void of most things pointy or sharp. You suppose you could take this at least. It's better than nothing. You pocket the scissors and close the cabinet. I'm gonna save in case something happens. Okay, so this helps me solve this. Like, now that I have the scissors, I don't know if I should check back this woman. I'm gonna have to do the interactions again because apparently they change. I guess depending on the items I have or something. Okay, I guess that's it for this room. So lab room, we can assume it's completed, right? Left door. I have to make my notes for this game, which is fun, I like it. So left door, it's music notes. Which I don't know how to solve. So I guess instead of like naming them left door and stuff like that, it could be like music notes door. It would be easier to remember. Then we go to the stairs, which obviously that's one's pretty easy to remember. And it has this thing. Which again, I don't understand it. So there's a bunch of codes I need, and the only number I actually have is the 16, maybe 91, but that's for the chess puzzle. Large doors. Weight of the last batch. Again, I don't know that. Ornate doors. So we only know this one. Obviously, this is probably one of the last ones I'm gonna be solving. The ornate, it's the chest. It says the following symbols, but like, I don't see anything. Like, it's just like circles, empty circles. I can type whatever I want. So what if I say like A+? That's not it. Oh my god. Like, no joke, I feel like it's kind of overwhelming that they just throw you into a place with like 5 doors that all require codes. It's like a little bit too much, I feel. Like there's nothing else in here. There's not that many things to interact with that actually give you useful stuff. Like, for example, I found a jar in here, but like, I just noticed there's a inventory that I can check. There we go. Okay, it's not that helpful. So I have a pair of surgical scissors and a bottle with something that... Why the items don't have descriptions, God knows why. I think there's really nothing in the body that can help me now. It's like every one of these choices, it's just input code. And there's literally no place for me to... I know there are somewhere in there, obviously, right? Because the game is not poorly done or anything, but... I guess the most obvious that I could solve, but I'm incompetent, it's this one. Right? But... like, I don't know. It's just asking me for this. Like, I really don't know anything about music, so I don't know what this means. You cannot assume people have knowledge of things. I go to the stairs, right? I guess this is the clue to the puzzle? There appears to be some sort of song written in here, but why? Yeah, but why? Like, you don't even get to interact with this. So I'm gonna have to look at this for a moment in here. Okay, so I've been sitting in here for like a good 10 minutes. That you're not gonna see because I was not recording. I'm thinking maybe this is not for the other puzzle, but this itself might be a code, which it might be. So if we take the upper part as the song and the lower part as the code, right? So it would be. The first one, it's the one that's between the last line. So it would be E, right? Then the other one would be the one that's just over the line. So it would be D. Then the other one, it's the one that it's in the middle of the... it's kind of hard for me to explain. Of the second line. So it would be C. Then it would be D again, because that's the one that's exactly over the second line. Then it would be E again 3 times, right? I think that's what I get from this puzzle. So if I go in here, it should be E, D, C, D, E, E, E. I don't think it's gonna be, because it's, well, the last 3 they repeat themselves, so it has to be. Okay, it is. The keypad lets out a soft thing. Surely you must have done something right then. But what this is gonna do for me? You stand in front of the door waiting for it to slide open, but that doesn't happen. Damn it. You think about inputting the code again when... Hello? Oh shit. Damn. You hear his voice crackle through the speaker. Shit. You keep quiet, hoping that if you don't make any noise, he'll think it was just a glitch or something. Nina, is that you? Shit. How did you think I'd open the door for you? It's a failsafe for a buddy of mine. Don't worry, I'll come get ya. You hurry, turn away from the door, and do your best to get down the stairs without tripping. Damn it. You look around yourself in a panic. You need to hide somewhere, but where? Is it even worth hiding? He knows you're out. It's only a matter of time before he finds you. So, if he knew it was me inside, that means there's no one else in here but me, right? You continue racing down the halls, not even sure where you're going at the point. You run down one hall and only find one essential dead end. Yeah, everything is closed. There's a door, but it's locked and you don't have the time to try unlocking it. Desperate for... Damn. He got me. Sorry, darling. I don't mean to manhandle you. But you didn't give me much of a choice. Okay. And I guess that was the wrong thing to do. Let me go. Really? Do you think that would work? Was worth a shot. You're a funny girl, Nina. I'll miss that. You suddenly feel a sharp pain on your back, similar to the one when you discover the stairs. Much like then, your vision begins to wane. And until there's nothing left. Dead Time Lullaby. Well, at least it's another ending. I'm gonna admit it, the puzzles in this game are taking me an embarrassingly long time to get. I'll go back to the table. No, a little too late for that, I'm afraid. Seems I can let you out of my sight. Don't worry, baby girl. I'll take good care of you. So the same thing? Yeah, some of the choices don't seem to matter, and I feel like there are too many choices, and I really don't know at what point I might get at like a different ending for taking. Like, I really don't know if drinking or not drinking, or taking drugs or not taking drugs. Really, what happens if I click help? That's not the kind of help I wanted. So I'm getting the endings in order at the very least. I don't know if it's like this and then this, or like this. So opening that thing essentially kills me. So the left door has a similar puzzle, but it's not the same notes. So well, let me think this one a little bit. Okay, yeah, I tried many things, but it didn't work. I guess I'm missing something. So I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, let me. If the direction of the of the stick doesn't matter, and it's just the where the ball stands on the line, it would be D, C, D, E or F? C again. Okay, let me check this with the other one. Okay, but yeah, it would be. Okay, so it would be D, C, D, then E or F, but I'm gonna put E, C, one that's lower to G. Okay, that's it. Damn it, this is taking me like 20 minutes to solve each one of these things. Thankfully, you guys don't have to see it. Okay, a new room. Nice, nice, nice. You step through a room and are immediately hit with a huge chill that makes you huddle into yourself for warmth. It is freezing in here. The walls are covered in lockers. You already know what must be inside, but they cannot be your main concern. This one's white and it's open. It's for me. Hopefully with some luck you can find something of value in here. Okay, let's save since I made some progress. A chair. There's a long chair tucked into the corner of the room. It has a plush seat which feels unfitting for the environment it's in. It will be of any use to you. You never know that. Now look at the lights that are shining above the lockers. All of them are red except for one. And coincidentally, the only non-red one is above the column of lockers which won't open at the bottom. You have a feeling you know why that is. One locker is left open. Peeking inside, there's only cold and darkness to greet you. It probably won't be long before it's filled like all the rest, but you don't give me the chance to close it. There's a large stretch of lockers across the wall. Looking closer, they are labeled. But the labels don't make any sense to you, just a mix of numbers. You won't disturb them. You're certain they've been disturbed enough. Okay, but give me the numbers. You take a lot of the light shining out the door. Its blue glow makes the room you're feeling even colder. You wonder if that's intentional. Oh, but this is an exit. The morgue. Okay, so when I discover what's inside, the name changes. Cabinets. They are too high for you to reach. You wonder for a moment if Playboy can even reach them. You turn your head to the chair in the room. Maybe? Do not. Not yet. Yeah, I have the feeling I may like fall down. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. What is this? There appears to be some kind of detail locked next to the door of the room. You might as well read it. Doctor logs entry X. It's like super blurry. It says Lorep Imps. Lorep. I can't read that. It's just generic text. Two lockers were filled today. A man and a woman. We usually don't get two at once. There's random capitalization, which was X and E. I don't know if the A counts, but our ever Sager boss assures that it was the best way to take care of things. And we aren't getting paid to judge, we're getting paid to work. Fears the man who was brought in. A horse, but certainly not as healthy as they usually say they are. Healthy as a horse? Our boss informed us he was a smoker, but it's not as though he needed to say anything we could tell. His lungs were inflamed and gray. You'd think this would have killed him before, but our boss got a chance to. Nonetheless, we follow our standard procedure and remove all organs from the abdominal cavity. Then there was the woman. Fish. But her collaboration was quite striking. I was almost envious. She seemed to be in a better state than the gentlemen was. Her organs were healthy enough. I'll accept her liver. Her liver seemed to be a bit fatty. We can work with that. Hey, I have that too. It's not that big of a deal. They were properly emptied and stored away. We're running out of room. Good thing to know that if I die, if someone kills me and tries to steal my organs, my fatty liver is gonna be a little bit of a trouble. We have to plan for explosions sooner than we usually schedule them. That's fine. I've been waiting to empty the space again anyways. I like the fresh start after expulsion day. But I'm gonna read that again because I did it. I didn't check the last pieces of text for another. Okay, so we have some random words, letters. There's a sink in the room. You turn the handles. Warm and cold water run from the faucet. 2. 2 on the sink. As you look closer into the basin, you can see red markings streaking towards the drain. They're very tidy, are they? There's a scale sitting up on the table. You have a feeling you know what's measured, but part of you still wonders if it's really all that important. Measure the jars? Grams. This game just throws numbers at you like there's no tomorrow. Work table in the room. It's covered in tablecloth, which is covered in blood. I guess it's time to use the chair to reach the cabinets. Wait, I cannot anymore? Damn, I cannot anymore? No. Maybe if I go inside again? No, it doesn't give me the... Oh, there's something else in here. Okay, I think that's an oversight on the part of the game. So I'm gonna have to save. And then I'm gonna load the previous state. And maybe it's something important, I don't know. Grab the handle of the cabinets and pull. It doesn't open right away. You pull again, you can feel a little give, but it's a bit stuck. You pull harder, too hard. You lose your balance an inch too far and gravity pulls you backward and slams you into the hard floor below, but not just the floor. You hit the bloody table behind you on your way down. God damn it. Some of the jars were sitting on a fly of shadow and they made contact with the ground and the chair. Damn it. There's immense pressure in your back. It is somehow dull and sharp at the same time. Attempting to move at all causes a surge of agony across your body. Breathing hurts, yet you continue to attempt deep breath after deep breath. Faintly, you hear the sounds of someone entering the room and voices above you begin to chatter. One voice you recognize, one you don't. You attempt to open your eyes to see the pair, but pain blurs your vision. It's the bunny and the other girl. She's okay. Looks like in a lot of pain. Most likely spinal injury. Shame. You don't hear much more. The pain is too great and you succumb to it. Your eyes close. They never reopen. Man, I can't believe I went back just to die. Fall back. Alright. I feel like sometimes you have to put too much effort just to die. Okay, let's continue. So I have evaded this death. Damn. Okay. For what? And I'm pretty sure I clicked this and it wasn't like that before. So that's something I'm really not liking. Like sometimes you click random stuff that you already click and they give you things, right? Extra stuff. So you're forced to go back and click on stuff again. So the entire weight of the last batch. So if I take out the handy calculator from my PC, it should be 372 plus 357 plus 436 plus 444 plus 404, which gives me the grand total of 2013. Okay, that's it. Gonna make a note of this, so in case I have to input it again, I already know the answer. Yeah, the flow of the game, it's much better once you solve the first puzzle. You step into the room, like the morgue, it's cold, but definitely not as cold. There's a lot of bizarre stuff in here, but by this point, it's not surprising. So that's just the exit. That's the refrigerator room. There's some sort of a strange block of machinery here. You can make heads or tails of it. Attempting to read the screen attached to the side just makes you even more confused. Clearly this is meant for someone with knowledge you just don't have. Yeah, I know I'm dumb, game. I know. There's some drawers here, although it doesn't look like its drawers are locked and are asking for a password to get in. Green word? What could be the green word? Slime. That wasn't it, damn it, I did my best. Red word. Green word, red word. Where do I get these words? Blood. Yeah, blood, it's a red. Since that wasn't it. You approach the large row of fridge that feels like they are glaring at you. They are obviously the room focus, and any time spent not looking at them feels like ignoring the elephant in the room. You gaze in their clear windows, and rows upon rows of rectangular jars stare back at you. This is... I mean, this amount, what it's brains? Has to be selling these, some sort of black market organ stealers. How much have you made of this alone? As your eyes continue to skim through the contents of the fridge, a small glint near the bottom catches your eye. Yours go down to get a closer look. There appears to be some sort of USB left on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator. Open the... Oh, damn it. As soon as you pull the door even slightly, alarm begins to go off. You panic, look around you, but you can see the source of the alarm anywhere. Not that it matters, anyone around the already knows you're here. Shit. You consider hiding for a moment before realizing there's nowhere to hide. So of course you rush to the door, but the door opens just a second too early, and horror does on you as you realize what's going to happen. Sure enough, he's here, and you're on the ground. Damn, you just punched me? Had a feeling it might be you. You're a tough one, I'll give you that. But not very careful, are you? Well, got anything to say for yourself? It's shit. Yeah, it's shit. Had a feeling it might be something like that. You feel the grip on your throat, Titan. See you on their side, Nina. He took your breath away. So let's try just please stop. That's it. The only thing you can muster for your life is a little please. So in these endings, it doesn't really matter what you answer. It's just the same. Nothing? Oh well, I can force you. Yeah, it feels a little bit unnecessary, but... Okay, before that, don't grab the USB. Not yet. So in each room, there's a thing that can kill me, I guess. You walk up to one of the stations in the room. You're not really sure what it could be used for, what it accomplishes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what anything does, game. I know. You find an option that reads Disable Refrigerator Security. Make your selection. Well, I'm a fox. And... I'm a wolf. Damn. Okay, not yet. Though my card stroke Rose said the Kupri lady. Sina. I don't know what this means. Corkboard. Stop storing the assets away so haphazardly, especially if you aren't going to level them properly. It's a real pain when I grab one and I have to empty a whole shelf just to find the one I'm looking for. And on that note, please try to separate them by condition as well. Friends, he likes to keep better. The man is such a glutton for punishment, at least on his own. Oh wait, the thing is here. The entire password, it's there just for me to grab? That seems like too easy. So it's 12, 16, 19, 15, 17. Which, if I take my handy calculator again, it should be 12 plus 16 minus 19 plus 15 plus 17 equals 41. Okay, I have this code now. So I assume it's correct. So I can just leave and try to open the $41. Nothing happens? Wait, it's not 41? Wait, what? How come it's not 41? Okay, let's go back to the refrigerator room. It appears to operate based on a letter code rather than a combination lock. Input code. There's a thing here. You're not sure what it is? It's a thing. It is a capsule. It's not a camera, is it? It's a column full of glowing lights against the wall. The words on here is to understand that some of the other stuff in this place is mostly to be reading the weather. That's odd. Yeah, that doesn't help me a lot. So 28 minus 19. That's 9 plus 15. 24. Wait, yeah, I think I did the math wrong. What? Did I did the math wrong? I think I did the math wrong. I'm gonna do it again. So it's 12 plus 16 minus 19 plus 15 plus 17. Now it's 41. Unless 41 it's just for this piece, right? Which is the queen. So I have 2 pieces now. Okay. So I need a red word and a green word. Okay, well let me see what I find. I couldn't find anything in this room. Let's go back to the morgue. Maybe there's something else I can. So is this the red word? Because if we just take the ones that are not... For example, the M in men should not be capitalized, right? So that's one. Then E. The A. It's mean. L. So from this, I get the word mean, L, pine. Which could be mean pine. And the L, it's not part of it. That will be the red word. I don't know. I thought I already measured the jars. we have this number too, which God knows what it's for. And I cannot access these cabinets or I die. And you look at the blanket in your hands. Oh yeah, I pick up a blanket, right? Acting quickly, you place the sheet on the floor and... Okay. Oh, so I can access them and not die this way. There is a book here. The book is unlabeled on the cover, but has a few different sections marked with highlight tabs. What section will you read? Milk, Jade, or Ruby? Milk? He himself is a very strange case, even for everything else. He is incredibly secretive, but the tests don't lie. He is surely the result of a hybrid couple, though it's unclear whether his mother or father was the odd one of the two. Though it's interesting that despite his results, he's still prominently a rabbit, so much that you'd never be able to tell. Especially just by looking at him. If anything else were different, he might have come out looking more like a jackalope. It's a mixed rabbit. Oh no. Into the hole. Just scramble into the locker as quickly as you can, making sure all of you is inside. It's an uncomfortable position to be in, but you somehow manage to close the door behind you. It is so dark and cold inside the locker. You never really considered yourself claustrophobic before, but you also weren't really in a space this cramped either. I forgot to say before this. It's not long before you hear the room's door open and the talking of people inside your locker. The voices are muffled, but you're sure one of them is Playboy's. The other, you're not sure if it's unfamiliar to you. They talk for a little while, and as much as you try to listen, you still can make out their words from inside the locker. Eventually, the talking stops, and you hear the morgue's door open and shut again. Feeling as though the coast is clear, you kick the door, but it's not gonna open, right? Nah, I'm gonna die in here. I knew it the moment I went in. I was like, this is a bad idea. Shit, you're locked inside. Your first instinct is to madly kick the door until it opens back up, but you can't do that. The noise might attract the wrong kind of attention. You attempt searching with your feet and your hands and your tail, anything that moves, looking for some sort of failsafe. But there's nothing, just 6 smooth walls surrounding you and at all angles. The locker is getting colder, you feel your body overheating in panic. It is just your imagination, or does the air feels like it's getting thinner? Oh no, this is one of the most horrible deaths you can have. Instincts overtake you and you find yourself rapidly kicking at the door, despite yourself. You're not screaming yet, but you feel like you're close to. Despite all the noise you're making, you're able to hear when the workroom door opens up again. You stop moving once again. Is that you? Nina? He must be sitting right next to the locker because you can hear his voice clear enough through the locker to make out the words. You're stuck in there, baby girl? Oh, fucker, just take me out. I'd rather die at your hands than like this. Despite knowing the danger he holds, you feel like you're still beginning to calm down and slow your breathing just by hearing his voice. You're a slippery little vixen, you know that? You still don't reply. You want out? Just tell me. Man, yeah, just kill me. I want out. I'm sure you do. What do you mean by that? Say it again. What? Say it again. You gotta be kidding me, Playboy. No, don't be wasting the air in there. I want you to say it again. Fine. I want out. Yeah? What's the magic word? Fucking please. Please let me out. Well, since you said please, I'll think about it. What? You wait for his response and stiffen up as every second passes with more silence. Motherfucker. Was that the door? Did he leave you here? Panic rises in your chest once again. This is actually the most fucked up in like a bunch of visual novels I have played. No one's gonna have mercy on you. Yeah, this is like this is like really fucked up. And despite the lack of light, you try to keep your eyes open, but nothing look any different when they finally close for the last time. Okay, this is the absolute worst death. Fuck's going. Don't even try to joke with a death like this. It's a good joke though. So just for the... You didn't say anything, you can't, even if you wanted to. And so this he, the next time you hear the room start close again, it's the same thing, right? Just wanted to make sure. Well, I'm here. I don't remember if I saved. I have the towel with me. So I'm gonna go back and do that. But we can read a different fragment of the... Let's go with Jade. He's obsessed with moving. If he's not dancing, he's exercising. If he's not exercising, he's walking. If he's not walking, he's standing impatiently, tapping his foot or bouncing his leg. Or using the silly little mortar pestle like it's a steam toy or something. If it's a steal, it's because he's in good company, occupying as much of his mind that moving is no longer necessary. In a way, I almost feel bad for him. It must be exhausting to need to be distracted that much. In a way, he reminds me of this jackalope I met once, a moth, though not a purebred. So it's a mix of a jackalope and a bunny, a rabbit. You duck under the tablecloth, hoping that if you're quiet and still, you go unnoticed. You wrap your tail around you and hope the naughty part of it sticks out. Within a few moments, the two parts of it in the room, heels clean against the hard floor. They stop within your view, facing towards the lockers. Oh, nice shoes. You can hear them clearly talking above you. You recognize Playboy's voice, but not the other one. Despite the heels, it's a rather masculine voice. A man can use heels too, I think. I don't know. I told you we only have room for one more. You're right again. I could sworn there was more room. We have two bodies in the lab now, correct? Which one should get the locker? They are small. Can they both fit? Just stack them, oh my god, on top of each other. I take a bite out of that girl's sandwich. I don't think that will work as well as you think it will. Alright, I hear ya. The blonde. First come first serves, right? Fair enough. How should we do with the fox then? Is the dumpster outside clear enough? That skank. Look, it's fine. We'll find a way to make it work. I'll tell you what we should do with her before the night's up, alright? Whatever you say, boss. The two of them move around the room a little, a bit more in silence. Then the pair walks towards the door and walk out, shutting the door behind them. Wait a few more moments until the footsteps can be heard outside the door anymore. Once you were sure they went clear, you get from the under the table, okay? You take a look around. Pick it up? Yes. You crouch down and pick the object. It's an employee card, but it seems important. You could use this for something, you're sure of it. You pocket the card. Nice. That's good progress. They took the book. Okay, but I just want to know. It's this one, right? I want to read the last one, the ruby. It's always red with him. I never heard him say his favorite, but it must be. One has to wonder if it's due to the business he's in or because he spent so much time staring into his own eyes. Despite everything I have to say, he is the creepiest when looking into a mirror. He stares at himself with such intensity, yet I can tell what's going on in his head. I'm not sure if it's a dissatisfaction, but it certainly isn't admiration. I wonder if there's things he'd like to change on the outside. Maybe we can make him look more like a Wolperthinger if he's looking to change things up. Like a what? What if I don't hide? You can find me if you want. You can find me if you want. I'm not gonna hide. Okay, I think nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, I just wanted to... Okay, so we have a key card now, which means we can go to the stairs. Okay. I already know what happens if I use this one. So that's not it. I think the mortgage completed. I still don't know the... Mean Alpine. I don't know if that's a word. So... It's that a word? I don't know the... Just mean, maybe? But I want to know what happens if I fuck this up. So Fox. Oh wait, it's... What is the two things they brought? A horse? And a bird? Well, let me see what I can find. Okay, so I think I found something. I'm not sure, it might be nothing. But it's been like 10 minutes since I tried to find something new. It says poem in here and it's 5 circles, right? So I think when I go to... No, not here. No, don't give me the USB, no. Not yet. So if I go out... And I go to the ornate doors, I think it was. Not this one. To the corner door. This is 5, right? So the name was home, right? Okay, the door unlocks. Okay, that's finally some progress. Okay, so this is a new room. You walk into the room, finally. This seems like the most normal room you encounter. Aside from a bit of strange machinery, it looks like a normal office. It almost feels inappropriate. But you have better things to do than ponder over that. Okay, we make some progress. Let's save. Well, this one took me like 5 minutes actually to solve. I just was like clicking everything to see if I could get a new interaction, and I noticed the names in there. I was just really not paying attention. What is this? There's a glowing scan of some sort here. HHK. Wait, that's not just any scan. That's a scan of you. Ooh. Fancy. Images of you flicker on the screen with words describing you. Nina, last named unknown. Oh, you know a lot of me, but not my last name, huh? Red fox. Intersex female. Yellow. Orange. Blood type poem. Oh. Notes scans are picking up something unclear as of now. We'll review her organs after removal. Am I like a mix too? The last chance, the last sentence isn't the most reassuring. You got to get out of here. Another chair. What is this? You open some of the cabinets under the desk. They are not locked, but you also don't really anything important here. Staplers, paper clips, office tape, just supplies and junk drawers. Whatever. PC? Oh shit! jump scared by this person. What are you doing in here? A rather effeminate man barges in the room and calls you before you can do anything. He clearly panicked. This isn't going to end well. Use scissors! Damn. Got sapped to death. Before you have time to react or even reach him, he attacks you with some kind of stun gun. Immediately apparent that you used it. Okay. You must contract blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna die. You've been struck by lightning before, but you have to imagine it feels somewhat like this. You collapse on the floor at the moment, but you're not met with any relief. As you fall in, he shocks you again and again and again and again, like he's afraid he lets go. For a second, you'd be at his throat. Which, to be fair, you probably would be. The pain is so intense, growing and spreading. You never get back up. Okay, at least I wasn't killed by the bunny this time. Fried foxtail. How many endings I have gotten? Okay, I'm doing well. I got really stuck at the first two, but I've been getting, so just 5 to go. 5 to go. Okay, let's try touching this again. But instead, grab him. It's the same thing. Yeah, I'm actually not a big fan when, like, visual novel games give you a choice to do something, but the choice yields the same result. It feels like kind of pointless. Folds of lots of papers, words you don't quite understand, borderline readable. There's a small sticky note with a drawing of someone on it, though. Regretfully, admittedly cute. Are you not gonna show me the drawing? There's a mini fridge in here. By this point, you're half expecting it to be full of body parts like everything else. It's not, though. Actually, it's full of snacks. Cans of iced coffee and tea, some grilled beef dish. There's even a stack of chocolate bars stuck in the corner. It's something? Yeah, why not? Screw it, mini fridges are made up to be emptied. You grab a container full of strawberries and pop a few into your mouth. You're initially one for sweet stuff, but something about the situation you're in makes you feel like one of the best meals you ever tasted. You shut the container and put it back in the fridge. That's better. Again? Okay. There's an illuminated workspace over here. You're not sure what could be being worked on over here. Doesn't exactly look like the kind of place you'd handle body parts. You thought maybe there's some kind of tool up you could defend yourself with, a screwdriver or hammer, but there's nothing. Look at the boxes under the workspace. It's full of machinery components, but not tools to put them together. Screw, bolts, washers, batteries, and an eyepiece with number 32. That's the biggest puzzle. 32. So we have 91 or 16, 32, and 41. There's a small shelf attached to this contraption. There's nothing of usefulness in here, but mysteriously there's a storybook here. Children's storybook. You remember this story from your own childhood? What's it doing here? Read. The turtle and the rabbit. You're so slow, said the rabbit to the turtle. Speed is not everything, said the turtle to the rabbit. I will show you. I will beat you in a race. Haha, laughed the rabbit. We'll see about that. All the woodland animals gather around to see the race. On their marks, get set, go. So it's turtle and rabbit for the other puzzle thingy. The rabbit sprinted away from the starting line, leaving the turtle behind, figuring that he had plenty of time to wait for the turtle to catch up. He gathered some leaves together and then lay down for a nap. After some time, the turtle approached where the rabbit was sleeping. He continued along the path, determined to finish the race. Oh my god, a twist! The rabbit laughed, looking down into the hole. You were right, speed isn't everything. You have to be clever too. Oh my god. The rabbit sped for this is actually very amazing. The rabbit sped forward, leaving the turtle behind. Once again, he ran until he reached the finish line. Once he crossed it, it was greeted by two of his forest friends, the skunk and the sheep. So it could be skunk and sheep too. So it could be rabbit and turtle, or skunk and sheep. You did it! Where's Turtle? I'm sure he'll be catching up soon, said the rabbit, but I wouldn't wait for a slowpoke like him. That's strange. You thought this book had a different ending. Yeah, I did. There's a metal panel in here. You try to open it, but there's not even an inch of give. It's definitely the kind of door that requires some special sort of tool to open, or like it's closed by magnets or something. It's probably nothing relevant to you anyway, it's just a bunch of machine buttons that control the lights of the workspace or something. There's an incredibly strange glass cylinder-like mechanism in the room. There's nothing at the bottom of the machine except for some sort of camera attached to the mechanical arm. You can see tracks surrounding it, implying that the camera can not only move vertically but also circle. Oh, it's one of those things where you take pictures? I guess it's for the scan, right? The boxes are full of nothing but junk. Empty jars, machinery parts, just a bunch of spares of anything that might need. Okay. So with this information we can go into the refrigerator room. Save again, because... why not? I'm making a bunch of saves in this game. Is this one? Oh man, but I already fucked up this then? Oh no. Man, you shouldn't put limits into something like that. So for the red word, I have a couple of... because I'm thinking I have mean... I was reading it as mean Alpine, but I noticed it could be mean Lapine, right? Seems that wasn't it. Okay. Maybe here? No. What other thing it's asking for a word? This? I don't know, Maya was... okay, yeah, that's it. Despite having been locked, the door doesn't seem to hold much value. It looks mostly like a bunch of junk. Yo-yo, snow globe, packaging magazine, a custom necklace, and a knocked over... that's not the rook, it's the number 11. So if the rook it's... damn it. Okay, so I'm checking my notes that I have been taking through the game. I don't think I cannot try this one again, and I do feel kind of stupid for doing the 2 tries now. So I'm gonna load the game, and I'm gonna go back to the first one, I think. Oh no, but it's not this one. So it's either skunk and ship. Okay. Oh man, but that means I have to do everything else again, right? Well, technically I don't have to open this because I already know the code. I can go in here. And it was poem, right? I have to save again. I can eat. What else can I do? Okay, I haven't found anything. So let's go back to the office. Did I check this once already? You open some of the cabinets under the desk. They are not locked, but there's also nothing really important in here. Staple, whatever. Strange enough, there seems to be a small makeup set up in here. Red number 3. I'm gonna make note because this game has so many numbers. Like, I think someone was like, I really enjoy number puzzles, and I'm just gonna put it every fucking where. Red 3. Cute pink. I don't know, cute pink. It's 42. I really don't know what might come in handy. There's a bunch of like colors in there. Purple 30, yellow E sharp. I don't know. This too many actually. Oh, but okay, there's a code in there. I already see it. So it's red, which is 7. Then it's 8. Then it's the yellow one, which I don't know if it's 18 or E sharp. And then we have the sparkle blue, which is 16. And then we have like the normal red, which is 3. Yeah, but the yellow, it's just like the regular yellow, not the sparkly yellow. Right? Oh man, but there's the E sharp that I need to find. I guess it's the music one. Okay, have another thing that I found. So if I go into the refrigerator room, I forgot if I already, because I have to load my save before to not. This one was. No, that's not it. That's this one, right? It just tells me the piece of the... Okay. So I saw this one. This one doesn't open. This one already too. I already watched this one. This one's already. I have the USB for this one. I think I can use the USB in a PC. That will be the most obvious thing to do, right? The red word. I have a couple of guesses for the red word in here, which could be. Okay, that's not it. Because these guesses come from the books we read. I have to load my save 3 times to read all the different words. So it might be... That's not it, okay. So maybe for this one? Might as well try. This is how you write jackalope? I forgot. Oh, this one unlocks. There's a bottle in here labeled chloroform. Do you want to take it? Yes. I pocket the jar, okay. What is the other word they use to I don't think I make a note for that. Like, I don't know, bunny? They used another word, but I completely forgot. So if I go back into the morgue, they tell me the... Oh, but I can do it again because... What I needed, the red word, right? So I'm gonna assume it's 1, 2, 3. So ruby, it's the jade, milk, you know, white, green, red, ruby. It's always red with him. I never heard say his favorite, but it must be. One has to wonder if it's the business, you know, because he spent so much time in his eyes. Like a Wolpertinger? It's that the word? Or Wolpertinger. What the fuck's a Wolpertinger? Wait, guess what? Pick up what he left on the floor, right? Yeah. Okay, this might be my most complete save so far. So we can go and try that word into the refrigerator room, right? Wolpertinger. Okay. You take a quick look inside for anything that might be helpful. There's a strange syringe in here. It's full of something, but you're not sure what. You want to take it? Yeah. Okay, I think I used most of the things I have in here. I have the 2 in the sink. The 7, 8. Oh, I have to go check the notes again, the musical notes. On the stairs. So it asked me for E sharp, but there's just E in here. And it also doesn't give me a numeric. So it's this is not it. There's also nothing in here. I guess I could go and try the USB on the office. Oh, but if I use the PC that... Yeah, this guy killed me. It's a peacock, right? I like the glasses. Use chloroform. Yeah, use chloroform. Damn, you grab the chloroform bottle, you pick up early and attempt to use it against him. Okay, this is different. Unfortunately, it's not as though you had the time to unscrew the damn thing, as your instincts knew that. Because quicker than you could ever think, you smashed the bottle against his head of chloroform drenches the two of you. But you... God damn it. You remember hearing that fast-acting chloroform was all movie magic once. That it can really knock you out in a matter of seconds. At the very least, it takes a few minutes. But they must got in their pals on some of the strong stuff over here. Or maybe it's some sort of blackout potion level as chloroform. For whatever reason they could have for doing that. Whatever it is, you can feel yourself drifting off consciousness almost immediately. And despite your strongest attempts to fight against it, you can help yourself from being dragged down to the floor under your own weight. Everything goes black. And stays that way. Damn, I chloroform myself. Knock yourself out. Ah, that's a good one. Okay. So it gave me the choice to use the syringe. Maybe that's it. And then with this guy out of the way. There we go. Damn, that's rad. Acting quickly, you grab the syringe you pick up and sharply jab it into his neck. His eyes immediately contract and with seconds his body goes limp. What the hell is this thing? Isn't this thing? He collapses to the floor. You're not sure what to do now. It'd be bad if he woke up, but killing him seems a bit extreme right now. You just have to move quickly. You take his body and slap it up against one of the chairs in the room. There's that more presentable. Now back to the computer. Okay, I have one. Wow, everything is so red. Recycle bin. Empty. Operations. Print keycard? Wait, do I ever need to print out a keycard? I already have the one I picked up earlier. I'll save myself the trouble, okay? So this is another way to get the keycard if I don't pick it back there. The file is named Carnival 1 PNG. Is there something I had this game it's making me a little bit of a lunatic. Is there something I'm missing that I have to see in here? I love these characters, they're really cool. File is named Carnival2.png. They seem like they're having a lot of fun. A night out PNG. $27. Is this the last one? And I have a mess of notes in here. So I have 27, 91 or 16, 11, 32, and 41. But I kind of forgot which pieces was each one. One, two, three, four, five, six. I don't know if that has to do with anything. Initiate emergency protocol? That thing seems like it will kill me. But what the hell? Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I have a feeling no matter what it does, it won't end well for me. Okay. Okay, what if I grab this guy? Remove eye? Search pockets. You bend down beside him and search in the pockets. As you dig your hands into one of them, you feel a small hole in the seat between the pocket and the jacket. That must explain why you've been finding some seemingly dropped stuff. Continue to dig, you find a stun gun. The kind of thing will be really useful, but when you point it out, nothing happens. You double check to see if it's on, but still nothing happens. For a passcode. Oh no. It's the one with the makeup, right? It's 7, 8. It's not 18, but I don't know what E sharp might be. So I'm gonna say 9, 16, 3. It's not this one. Man, I feel like I'm really tempted to remove your eye right now. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, it's not E sharp, it's 6 or 9, right? Is it 9? It's backwards. Okay, it's okay. It's like I'm seeing the back of the bottle. I'm retarded. Super dumb. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's 9 then, right? Wait, didn't I try 9 already? So it's 9 or 6. 9 or 6. Okay, I get it. So then it's 7, 8, 9, 16, 3. Okay, if that's not it, then it's 7, 8, 9. Wait, not 9, 6. 6. What? What do you mean that wasn't it? It's 7, which is the shiny one. Then it's 8 because it's a shiny one. Then it's the yellow one, which is 9, right? That's 9. If you turn it, it's 9. 9. Oh, maybe it's 6, not the 16. It's 6. They look pretty similar to me. Let's try that again. So now it should be 7, 8, 9, 6, 3. Right? Okay. It works. Love you, Simbella. You immediately start snooping in the communicator looking for a way to contact the outside world. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have any sort of command for that. Rather, it seems like it's only built to communicate with the boss and other staff members. While fucking with it would be fun, you'd rather not draw attention to yourself, you leave it be. Wow, that was not useful at all. Okay, what do I do now? I don't feel like taking your eye out, but that might be like the only way out. Okay, let's just read it. You think the photos, aside from the piece, I don't know if they hold any meaning. What else to do? What else to do? It's a really long game. So I don't know what to do because I'm trying to solve the ornate doors, but I don't think I have seen the horse piece yet. So I'm gonna have to check every room again from the beginning. I'm gonna say the amount of backtracking you have to do in this game, it's maybe a little bit too much. The eyes, oh no. Okay, I can remove the eye now. So I don't know if this one's 91 or 16. So I have to make my notes again. Make sure they are correct. So I think for this room it's everything I can check. I think there's gonna be anything in here. I'm gonna go into the morgue. Is there a lot of things in here that you can interact with and seemingly they mean nothing? This one I know what it is. But for example, I don't know what that 2 means. I think also it's really unnecessarily punishing that you cannot check these notes again. Or the fact that you can get the computer thing wrong 2 times and you get stuck in there. Stairs, there's no point in going there. You know, fuck it, let's go to the office and grab the eye. Let's see what happens then. Sorry buddy, but you are not a good person anyway, so... Ugh, damn. Okay, have the eye. Now it's time to leave. Through the stairs. Okay, this is too good to be true. Ah, damn. Wait, what? The scissors you were holding on to escape from your grasp, but found their way back somewhere else. Oh my god, in my eye. The stinging pain in your eye versus the numbing pain in your back and head. It's like your body can't decide what it wants to focus on. That's terrible luck. You don't have to run with scissors, kids. Through the pain ringing in your ears, you can still hear him coming down the stairs. His footsteps closer and he's right beside you. You struggle to open your good eye to see him. He's crouching over you. So I love this when I die anyway. You're unsure what to make of his expression. He looks confused more than anything else. He probably wasn't expecting to see you too. Well. What were you doing? What about you? None of your business. But if you're curious, I'll humor you. The little employee of mine lost their identification. I told him just to print a new one, but just in case I've been looking for the little thing. Don't want a regular thinking they can get all the employee benefits just because they pick up the card, you know. Wasn't upstairs, so I was coming back to check here again. You don't happen to know what happened to it, will you, darling? Well, I happen to notice you got a bit of a problem. Right there. He says as his fingers to slightly touch the end of the... Oh my god. Even just a slight touch since... Yeah, that's... No, my god. I text every muscle in you not to scream. You want some help with that? Fuck do you think? Beg. Excuse me? You wanna help? Beg for it. I mean, we know it's gonna be mostly the same, so fuck you. You feel playable, grab the scissors like a joystick stick. Oh my god. Don't say it, I didn't give you a chance. You know what's coming next and all you can do is dread it. Your hands aren't strong enough to stop him as he rips the scissors. Oh my god. You feel the cold air pushed against the warm blood leaking out of your face. Some of these are like extremely hardcore. Damn. Thankfully it's not showing anything. But yeah, this is so unnecessary. But it checks out with the character of the rabbit, so it makes sense. And this one is an eye for an eye. But I think... Oh wait, I got an eye from a different person, right? So what if I beg... Well... Fine, help me. Please, please, please help me. That's it? What do you mean that's it? I mean, this is your life you're begging for. Please help me. I don't want to die. It hurts and I can feel myself bleeding and I already know I'm going to lose my eye. I don't want to die here. And you know that? You can see that, can't you? How hard I try to escape. How much I want to survive. Can you just give it to me? Let me live? I'll do anything you want. Just don't let me die here. I can die here, not like this. Please, please, please. I didn't expect the waterworks. Alright. You are a good girl. Wait right here. Wait, they actually gonna help me? Using whatever power is left in your arms, you attempt to crawl towards him, still shouting for him to wait. He keeps going to a leisurely stride until he's out of your sight. You hear a faint plop just below your face. You look down. The blood dripping from your eye creating a small circle splatters upon the floor. And then it starts to blur. I'm gonna die anyway? You're pretty sure karma isn't supposed to work like this. But before you can really think about it, your world goes black. Did I just die again? You open your eyes. Again. For a moment you wonder if you were in the afterlife. But you can imagine the afterlife will be so unpleasant, heavy. Everything is still a bit blurry and you can barely move. It feels like it takes a few minutes just to drag your hand to your injured eye. And once it finally makes it, you can feel it's being bandaged. Oh, well, at the very least. Somehow you have an idea. Okay, at the very least, you're aware that room isn't different. Okay. You can see him clearly, he must be close to you. It's a bit odd though, as you can't seem to tell if it's the amount of time between you waking up and him walking into a room was a few minutes or a few hours. Hey pretty girl, heard you might be waking up around now. How you feeling? Yeah, I thought so. Well, I'm sure you understand at this point how these things usually go. Under normal conditions, well, I think you can tell what will happen to you. So you might be wondering why you're still, alive. And regarding that, let's just say I thought you look real adorable. It was kind of funny too. I'm normally not one for feisty, disobedient ones. But when I saw you there, all frantic, crying cute, something kinda clicked on me. For me. And I could stop smiling. You're special, Nina. In more ways than you're letting on. So let's have more fun together, okay? You're tired though, right? I can see why you would be. Get some rest, I'll be back for you later. Sweet dreams, sweet girl. And he's back out of the room again. You hate to agree with him, but getting rest does sound good right about now. You sink your head into your pillow. Domesticated. Okay, so I kind of just gave up to that. How many endings do I have? One ending left. And, well, 2 endings left. I don't know if this is a bonus. It's 2 endings plus the bonus scene. Or 1 ending and this is the bonus scene. I don't know. Well, outside of trying to open the... There's nothing else in here. Outside of trying to open the chess room, on the stairs there's nothing else. We know that one it's a fake. Is there something else here I'm missing? This one, it's the queen, right? This one was... what number? Damn, I'm taking notes. Which I don't know the point of this because I'm still missing. This is 41, right? I'm still missing the horse. Hmm. So assuming the chest door, it's another ending. I'm still missing one ending. Oh, the night. Okay, here it is. Which is 32. Okay. So I think I have all of them now. I have the rook, the knight, the queen. Where's the king? I'm missing the king, I think. Oh, it was in here, right? No, this is the pawn. I'm missing the king. Where's the king? Where's the king? So there's 2 chess pieces in this room. It's Simbella, which I'm guessing it's its name. What am I missing? No way it's in a different. So I have to double check everything. Well, I'll be back when I find something else to not make the video too long. Okay, so I've been a long time trying to find what to do. I cannot find what to do. The only thing that occurred to me while I was doing all of this is trying to go back to one of my saves before. I don't know if this is this one. No, don't overwrite. I want to load. I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, it's before I go in here. So I'm gonna go to the lab room. Grab the towel. Not yet. Freaking door that I cannot open. I will go to the morgue. I will read whatever one. It's not terribly important. Gonna hide in here. And I'm not gonna take the card. Then I'm gonna go... No, not to the stairs. Gonna go to... This was it's in my notes. Home, right? Oh, but before I go in here, I need to go into... Not the stairs, damn it. Oh, what was the combination of all the weights? So this will be very weird because doing this would mean that by picking up the card you lock yourself out of the other two endings. If I'm getting this right, maybe I'm just doing complete nonsense, right? So then I need to take... I forgot where this... This was... Rabbit? No, it was... Wolpertinger, right? So it's the syringe I need, not the chloroform, so I can just not take the chloroform, right? And then I go into the PC. And I take a, it was skunk and sheep, right? Okay, have the juice be with me. I just go to the office. I try to use the PC. This guy comes in. I use the syringe. I search your pockets. What was the code for this? Shit. Damn, I did. 786. No, 78789 63. Okay. Okay, what now? Okay, I wanted to get into the PC. And I wanted to print keycard. Oh, shit. What could it be? Maybe the name? Simbella, right? Oh, okay. Okay. I guess because the picture on the phone had it. You hear the printer roar. Okay, this is different. Can I just leave without the need for the eye? Guess I need the eye. I'll go back to the lab room. I need to interact with him. Yeah, that's a little bit troublesome with this game, that you have to interact with other things. Yeah, I know how you're gonna know you need to take off the... Yeah, I understand that, but... Wait, what? Did I take out the eye? Oh, I already had them. Okay, I didn't know because I loaded the previous save, so... Okay, I have the eye now. Let's get... it's gonna be the same as the other one, I guess, right? It's gonna be... Oh, it's not! I thought it was gonna be the same thing, so this is a different ending. Without wasting any time, you rush out of the door. You find yourself back into the VIP room, the very one you started in. It is both a relief and makes you nauseous at the sight of it. You open the VIP room doors and lead back to your main club, and you squeeze between drunken party guests as you make your way to the main door. And then you're outside in the cool night air. But I never recover my necklace. The Atlantis of music and people became muffled behind as your door shut, and suddenly it all feels like a faraway dream. You take a deep breath, the air is refreshing, and slightly breeze moves past you. You start walking down the sidewalk, passing others if nothing was wrong, as if nothing happened in there. You didn't find your necklace, but at least you managed to escape with your life. Hopefully your necklace is somewhere else. Because you're not sure you'll be returning to the Lucky Rabbit anytime soon. Yeah, I will not be returning to the Lucky Rabbit. Never again. The end. Escape artist. So with that, it's all the endings, except for, I'm guessing, the true ending. And whatever the bonus scene is. But... like... I'm just missing the eye in this one. I mean, I'm guessing the last ending, it's... on the ornate doors. But I think I'm missing... the king. Because I have these ones which are 32, 11. This one I'm pretty sure it's 16 or 91, I don't know. And this one is 27. And this one is 41, but I don't know where this one is. And the only thing I haven't found what it is for exactly, it's in the morgue. Is this number 2? I don't know what that number 2 means. I don't know if I already used it into something else. I don't see any king-shaped thing in here. And I've been playing this game for like a couple of hours now, and I don't really remember if I already saw the king. So I know that's the last thing I have left to do. I also don't know if I missed, like, you know, like I didn't. If you pick the ID, you cannot print the other ID, and you get locked out of that ending. I don't know if I did something, and I already missed the king piece, or I'm not paying attention and I already watched that, like found it, but I forgot. So I will search a little bit more, and if I cannot find it, I will just come back and finish the video, right? Okay, guys, so you won't believe me. I was reviewing my footage of the game, trying to find where I missed the king, and I was just watching this ending, and I have to replay it again so you guys could see the scene. There is a number 13 there, and I'm assuming that's the king. So, okay, I don't know if that's the case. We're gonna know now that I escape all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna load my most recent save file where I have the normal ID, right? So we're gonna go to the ornate doors. And with the king, we know, I'm gonna do the math, right? Oh, my pencil fell down, never mind. It's not terribly important. So we're gonna do the math together. So it's gonna be 13 for the king, plus 27 for the pound, plus, I'm gonna assume 16 for the queen. Wait, 41 for the queen, never mind, 41. So that one will give me 81, right? Minus the other one that it's 11 plus, I'm gonna assume 16 plus 32, right? Which this won't be 48, 59, right? So if we use the correct math, it would be 81 minus 59. It will give me 22. It's the code 22? No, it's not 22. Okay, but we can do it with the other number. We can do it with 91 instead of 16. Instead of 16. So it would be 11 plus 91 plus 32, right? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm gonna do a different page. Okay. So the king, it's 13, that's it, right? From this side, it's king, then pawn, which is 27. And the queen, which is 41, right? And I use the calculator. This, you know I'm terrible at maths, but I'm also incredibly tired of this game. Not of the game itself, but I've been like trying to solve this for so long that my mind, it's not working anymore. So it's 13 plus 27 plus 41, right? So it's 81. From this side, it's definitely 81. And from the other side, it's 11 from the rook plus, but I'm assuming it's 16 plus 32. That's 59. It's 50. So yeah, it was correct. It's 81 minus 59. Which gives me 22, but it's not 22. Because if I put the other number, then it becomes too big. Oh, man, what the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, I'll be back in a second when I get the code right. Okay, so I've been trying. I cannot get it right. I'm super frustrated. I've been spending a lot of time this. So it occurred to me that maybe I just do it left to right as it is, right? So it would be, for the king, it would be, damn it, where's the king? King 13. Okay, so it would be 13. I'm using the calculator to make sure I'm not fucking this up because I'm incredibly tired of this. Plus the pawn, which is 27. Plus the queen, which is 41. But instead of, like, I'm just gonna do it as it is, right? So minus the rook, which is 11, plus this one, which is 16, I think, plus the knight, which is 32. So it gives me 180. Okay, oh my god, my fucking god. I've been at this. Okay, like I'm just gonna say it, a little bit troll of the developer to like make it very obvious that it's two different groups that one needs to be subtracted for the other, and you just need to do the equation right straight away, right? That's very misleading and it's very frustrating. And one thing, yeah, I'm really mad about this right now, but one thing, it's making an interesting puzzle. I think this one, it's actually not a difficult puzzle, but it's just like really misleading, right? It's like there's no clue that you have to do it straight away. So I feel like most of the puzzles in this game are like just a little bit misleading to make them harder than they need to be, right? Like I'm just to begin with, the fact that the last piece of this puzzle, it's in one of the endings, and it's just like something that you can easily ignore. I think that's very creative, yes, and props to you, developer, for that. But I think that's also really fucked up, because I like to complete games, and honestly, it could be a million years before I found that, because I was really not paying attention for numbers in endings. I guess that makes sure that you don't get the true ending without experiencing the other ending. I guess that's the. But I'm just incredibly. I don't know. I don't know about the puzzles of these games. Let's continue. You take a step into the room. It's different, that's for sure. It's not as though the other rooms had much noise going on, but this room feels oddly quiet, like it shouldn't be. I'm gonna save the game because before something happens. A box sits on the floor, surrounded by a field with toys, mainly of the plush variety. You dig around. Darts note: great white single, outer ring double, inner ring triple, outer center 25. I'm gonna have to make notes about this. I thought I was done with the numbers. You, developer, have a issue with numbers. You like numbers too much. Okay. PB has been teaching me darts. Maggie tried to explain it to me before, but she started talking about all kinds of crazy games I never heard before. But the basic game is really simple. I actually ordered us some new darts to make things fun. They have little shapes on the points. I decided to go for moons. PB chose... Okay, just said... Okay. Choose hearts, of course. Maggie decided to stay old-fashioned and stuck with regular boring circles. Well, okay, they are not boring, but they are not exciting either. Okay. I'm sure that has to do with a puzzle. Swinging chair's pretty cool. You make a mental note to get one for yourself when you get out of here. Evil bunny, rabbit, rabbit. You can imagine yourself picking it up and smashing it over the asshole's head. It'd be funny. You take pictures. Yeah, that'd be nice. You look down at the rabbit statue. You could destroy it now. But you'd rather not deal with a bunch of broken ceramic pieces right now. Yeah, you have terrible luck with pointy stuff. A trash shot in the wall. A trash shot. How down far this place go? You'd rather not find out. Yeah, I'd rather not. Picture hats on the wall. It's strange that will have so many incriminating things around. Yet he seems to have been doing this for all. I mean, they have security, right? Safe enough to have this face right here. How strange. A bit of punching bag. You know exactly who's using it. To be fair, it's not exactly hard to. The rest of life associations using haven't exactly been built. There's a painting. No, that's not quite right. There's background is painted, but the dripping focus on the art piece is made of threads, embroidery, that canvas. Oh, that's really cool. It's an interesting piece, and when you appreciate had you encountered in an art gallery not here. A large pile of large pillows. Looking at is very tempting. Like you want to jump right into a pile of leaves of Christmas. But you shouldn't, and you know you shouldn't. But man, do you want to. Soft luxurious chase. Comfortable piece. No time to sit, that's correct. Heart sign. No, I don't want to get out. Oh, there's the dartboards. Okay, seems like a fun game. Wait. I want to see the numbers. So you went with. Okay. 8. 20. Wait, 8, 20. 1. Okay. And that's too many numbers. Developer, you have a problem with numbers. Not everyone loves numbers as much as you do, especially not dumb people like me. You look over at the scepter mounted on the wall, you walk close. Be a pretty cool whip. Karaoke machine. It's Playboy's voice and voice you only faintly recognize. The voice is soft and feminine. But why? It feels better. You just say it hurts. Haha. Sorry. I guess I didn't explain myself very well. How can I say this? Sorry, I'm trying to think of a way to make it make sense. It's okay, take your time. Alright, imagine this. Let's say I gave you a choice. You could either break your leg or the love of your life can leave you standing at the altar. Those both sound bad. I know, sweetheart, but like, just choose one, okay? It's just hypothetical. I mean, if I have to, I'd rather break my leg. Yeah, same. You hear someone in the recording snap their fingers. Bingo. Most people would, right? I will too. That's why I do it. It hurts, but you don't even have to think about it. And if you do, it's not for long. It's so uncomplicated. Easier to live with. Simple. I would rather live with that kind of pain any day. Wouldn't you rather not hurt at all? Yeah. That's not an option for me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Not your fault. I just worry about you. I know. But hey, it's worked for me so far, right? I guess. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I always am. I just... Seems the recording ends here. Yeah, we get it. He's pretty fucked up. What is with all this stuff? The turtle? Cute. Bottles in the box on the ground. Strawberry juice. And there were strawberries in the fridge, right? It reads my score minus your scores. Your scores, both of them. I don't know. I don't know. Where's what? When I was reading the... Here? Oh, damn it. I closed it. Okay, so... You go for moons? Yeah. I have that one. Maggie decided to stay old-fashioned and stuck with regular boring circles. And PB choose hearts. So hearts and circles against moons. Okay. Whew. Okay. So hearts, it's 220 green. This is gonna take a while, guys. I'm making the notes. Okay, then we have another one in pink 19. Okay. And that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Then the circles. Wait, there's no fucking circles, it's stars and squares. Okay. Oh, well, I guess it's the darts, right? Okay. 16. 17 white. Oh, but the 16 is pink. And the other is 6 pink too. Shit, this is... Man, this is too many numbers. Why can't it be like switches and colors? Let me check this again. Great white single, outer ring double, inner ring triple, outer center. Okay, so this would be 17. My god. Just when I thought I had enough numbers in my life, there's more numbers. Numbers are my enemy. Math is my enemy. That's why I play games. I don't play games to have to do math. What is this torture? It's actually pretty fun. I'm just kind of tired. And this game, it really... I'm gonna need another page of this. This game, it's really... I like it. I like the challenge. I like the idea. Obviously, these puzzles are really well thought. But I feel like it took it a little bit too far with the puzzles. And it's just a little bit frustrating. Not because of the difficulty of the puzzles. Just the sheer amount of numbers they throw at you at one moment in the game, right? There's no pacing. It's just a bunch of numbers in your face. And it takes ages to make sense of it. And in the meantime, you're not really getting anything of the story. So I feel like the puzzles are okay. The pacing could be better. Definitely. Okay, so... Let me check the board one more time. Okay. Okay, let me take out the calculator. Okay, so it was asking my score minus your scores. Okay, so let me check the previous page of my notes. I made three pages of notes for this game. I don't think I even made that many pages for Silent Hill. Okay, so this would be this one. Plus this one. Okay. And then minus... Okay, wait. I did it wrong. This one minus this. It gives me 46. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. I don't have the brain for this anymore. Oh, thank God. Whew. I'm not that dumb. The first drawer is junk, a handheld video game console, and a collection of old games. The second drawer is also junk, bubble flowers, candy, paddle balls, a bunch of kid stuff. In the third drawer is my necklace. You almost can't believe it. So he stole it, right? He stole things from people. It's your necklace. Finally. And I'm gonna die. Wait, what? Hey, I can't do that too. Look at me. Wait, look at me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's fucking go. Playboy plummets directly to the floor, a loud thud following as he does so. For the first time since you met him, you can see panic on his face. Oh, yeah, my sister with yellow eyes and black eyes too. Yeah, let's go. What's the matter, big boy? You're acting like nobody ever taught you that love is violence. Before Play was able to get up, you pounce on him, straddling his stomach. He attempts to grab you, but you quickly grab his wrist and pin them over his head. Now that you have your necklace back, a single hand on his wrist is enough to keep him bound in place. He doesn't say anything as you attack him. It looks like he doesn't even have the words. His eyebrows are angry and his teeth are bared, but neither of them can hide the look of fear in his eyes. Eagerly, you trace a claw across the mark you left on his chest. Lightly at first, then you trace back up. Deeper. Back down. Deeper again. Oh my god. This is actually kind of kinky. His face winces and cringes as you do so, pain that he's escaping from between his teeth. Normally you do this more quickly, but after everything he put you through tonight, yeah, you think you deserve to have a little fun. Let's go. Live your truth, queen, or whatever people say. With your sharpest drag, yeah, you slice your claws between his pecs and down his torso. I would like to see the drawing while I like an illustration. Yet he refuses to scream or even call for help, not even when you dig your hand in his body and snake it up towards his chest. Then you feel it, pumping panic in your hand. Jackpot. There we go. I told you earlier, didn't I? I forgot something here. Nom 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 nom. Delicious heart. I'm not a big fan of hearts. They don't taste delicious. It was a strange sight for him to be so untaught. Slack. A man once bursting with energy, now bleeding it all out. Perhaps you would spare him if you actually returned your necklace when you prompted him. But he made his choice and you made yours. You kneel over his body and dig around his pockets until you encounter what you believe to be a sort of skeleton key. It's a keycard, one that specially marks him as the boss and has rather tail appearance. Could this finally be your ticket out of here? Only one way to find out. You walk up to the stairs and hold the keycard up to the scanner that's there. Despite the A scanner beside it, instantly accepts your high-ranking keycard with no other verification required. The door slides open and lets you out into the VIP room where you first entered. You are covered in Playboy's blood. But now that your pearl has been returned, it poses no issue. Granting a bit of illusion magic with its power, you're able to mask the blood to anyone who sees you. Very convenient. You calmly walk out of the VIP room, out past the bar and around the dance floor. Until you're finally outside again. The music of the club becomes muffled the further you walk away from it. The crisp night air feels refreshing against your skin, and you can help but smile. The taste of victory is always sweet. That's it? That's the ending? True ending. Okay, finally. My god. I don't know how many hours I've been playing this game, but I've been playing this for hours. Wait, where is the bonuses in? Why is the bonuses in? How do I unlock the bonuses in? I'm gonna go to the itch.io page. I played too much of this game not to know. Oh, look at here. There is a endings guide on the itch.io page for anyone that was struggling. Should have looked at the itch.io page before. Damn it. Okay, it says note: the bonus scene only follows the true ending and is dependent on many choices made in the beginning of the game. Choices that offer you points towards the bonus scene will be listed under details below. Okay. When sitting at the bar, order any drink. That's not what my fucking. No, I'm not. If you want the bonuses in, you play the game yourself. Fuck this. Tell PB you smoke. Tell PB you love parties. Tell PB you don't exercise as much as you should. Choose to dance with him. Everything I didn't choose. If you're still on the table when BP enters the lab room for the first time, you'll get a point. If you get off the table, choosing to crawl back on it will give you 2 points. Ask PB what's the meaning of this. Listen to the karaoke machine in the lounge. Oh my, no, don't do that to me. That means replaying the entire game. And I'm not gonna do it, you know? This is all the endings. I'm done. You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna have to. I like the game. The game looks amazing. The art is really good. The music is also really good. But God, I feel like the way the developer handled the endings was not it, right? I understand wanting replayability or like trying to give the player replayability to play the game, making different choices and everything. But I'm of the like this type of games, these visual novels with multiple endings. I feel like you should be able to get all of them in one run, given you make save points, right? But like for this one, for the extra scene, I will have to go all the way to the beginning. And yeah, I know the codes. I can't skip most of the things and go for the extra scene. But like, I'm just satisfied with the true ending. Like honestly, if you guys wanted the true, you can download the game, use my playthrough to get the codes, and just go for the true ending, right? I like all the endings, some more than others, because like I didn't like that when you open the door with the music code, it's just like a death, right? This game feels like punishing for no reason. Like you solve something and it punishes you, and my god, the game uses a bunch of numbers. Like I don't have a problem with numbers. We usually joke in this channel that I'm really bad with math, which I am. And I don't have a problem with numbers. You know, I solve a bunch of like Silent Hill 2 puzzles with numbers, and usually I play a bunch of RPG Maker games that have puzzles with numbers. I'm used to that kind of puzzle, right? But this game just throws you a fuckload of different, like the moment you get out of the morgue of the first place you're in when you're strapped, the moment you get out of there, you're met with like 8 doors, like 6 doors, and all of them have a code that you need to find. And there's no clues, and you need to be opening one by one to get more clues. But you get like, imagine you start a game and there's like 8 doors and all of them are closed, and they give you like, you need very complex. It's very overwhelming and honestly very frustrating. Yeah, the more doors you open and the more things you find, the game gets more interesting and it gets like less heavy because you know more or less what you have to find and where you have to put it. But like honestly, putting the last number into one of the endings, like the king number, that while really cool, I think it can become really frustrating. Now I know that the game had an ending guide on the itch.io page, which honestly I should have looked at before, right? And I'm glad the developer decided to put a ending guide, because god, this game is frustrating. But the fact that I'm saying the game is frustrating, I'm not saying it was not fun, and I did really enjoy this one. But I feel like it really needs to take into consideration like players with like it's kind of frustrating. It is, and it's not the fun frustration that you get when you solve a puzzle and you get like, oh, I did it, I'm smart. No, it's like, oh, I didn't notice this dumb detail somewhere that I have to spend like 40 minutes looking at something, right? So yeah, I think it can be improved, like the quality of the puzzles and the clues they give you for the puzzles. You can spread the puzzles across the game, because the last room have like one puzzle which was more numbers. And there's different type of puzzles. Not everything has to be a number, okay? But enough rambling about this game. Again, that I'm rambling about the game, it doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy it. It's a good game. So if you guys want to try it and get the bonuses in, which I honestly, I'm probably gonna look at YouTube video. I'm sure other people have played this game, so I'm gonna look at for a YouTube video. And hopefully they have the bonuses in, so because I want to see what happens, but I'm not up for playing it. This game defeated me, okay? I'll admit it, this game won over me. I'm done. If you guys want to play the game, the link will be down in the description. For God's sake, I played this for so much time. Please like the video, please leave a comment, please subscribe to me. I'm in emotional pain right now, okay? The link will be down in the description with all the games I played so far. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, developer, for making the game. There's too many numbers in it, but I still love it. I will see you guys in the next indie game stream or whatever I decide to do with this channel. I'll see you later.